either does not know how to factor or refuses to factor. So therefore, I end up getting into verse like this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to know how to go ahead and factor. As I mentioned, we started doing factoring in the last chapter. You have to know how to do this. If you're factoring this problem, basically, again, we go through it again. You set up your diamond, -2, +1. And then we just determine there's only two numbers that multiply to give you -2. This really is not that difficult of a problem. And I apologize for getting a little upset about it. But we're way past this point where I need to be spending time showing factoring. Again, -2. There's a 1 in front of the x, +1. OK? So we say what two numbers multiply to give you -2 and then add to give you +1? Well, that's going to be +2 and -1. So therefore, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this as my factored form. Instead of writing it as x squared plus x minus 2, I'm going to rewrite it as x plus 2 times x minus 1. You don't have to. You can write it below, but I'm just trying to save some time and work. So now you guys can see that now what do they both share in common? Well, they both have an x plus 2 in common, right? But for them to be common, they're going to have an x plus 2 and an x minus 1 to be in common. So your common denominator is not this times this, but in this example, your common denominator is x plus 1 times x minus 1. Because do they both divide into x plus 2, x minus 1? Yes, this is the common denominator. And then here, this divides into x plus 2, x minus 1, x minus 1 times. So to get that to be your common denominator, you're going to have to multiply by x minus 1 on the top. So now, we apply distributive property. But when applying distributive property with the 1, ladies and gentlemen, you're just going to have that. So I have x over x plus 2 times x minus 1 plus x minus 1 over x plus 2 times x minus 1. Now we combine like terms. So what can we when we have common denominators, we just combine our like terms in the numerator, which would give us 2x minus 1 over x plus 2 times x minus 1. And that's it.